Demonstrated, I'm going to read Volume 3, Book 5, UmaSamhita, Chapter 13, The Glory of the Puranas and the Shiva Puran. Hari Tat Sat. Sanat Kumara said, O sage, the fruit is the same whether one performs penance in a forest, restricting his diet to roots and fruits there, or studies a single Vedic verse. By teaching the Veda, an excellent Brahmin attains twice the merit that he attains by studying it. The universe will go without light if the moon and the sun were not present. The same will happen if the Puranas too, O sage, were not. A Puranist enlightens the people through sastras, the people who are in distress in the hell due to ignorance, hence he shall be worshipped. Among all the deserving men, the knower of Purana is the most excellent. He is considered worthy because he saves people from fall. Never shall a Puranist be considered an ordinary man. A preceptor proficient in Purana is omniscient. He is Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. For the welfare here and hereafter, wealth, food grain, gold, different clothes, etc. shall be given to a Puranist as gift. The good man who out of pleasure gives auspicious things to a Puranist who is a deserving person attains the greatest salvation. Listen to the merit that a person derives from lands, cows, chariots, elephants, and good horses to a deserving person. That man derives the fruit of horse sacrifice and realizes all his cherished desires without wastage, both here and hereafter. He who gives him a good, fertile, and well-plowed land facilitates the redemption of the members of his family up to 10 generations before him and after him. After enjoying all the pleasures here, he becomes endowed with a divine body on death and goes to Shiva Loka by a divine aerial chariot. The gods are not satisfied so much with sacrifices. Proksanakas, immolations of animals at the sacrifices, oblation and floral worships, as with the recitation of books. Listen to the miraculous benefits of that man who makes arrangement for the sacred text, book in the temple of Shiva, Vishnu, the sun, or anyone else. The man derives the benefit of Rajasuyas and Ashvamedas. Passing through the sun's sphere, he goes to the Brahmaloka. After remaining there for hundreds of kalpas, he becomes a king on the earth. He enjoys the pleasures without pinpricks. No hesitation need be entertained in this regard. He who performs japas in front of the deity obtains the benefit which is mentioned as the fruit of 1,000 horse sacrifices. Nothing else is delightful to Shiva and the heaven dwellers more than the recitation of itihasas and Puranas in the auspicious temples of Shiva. Hence, arrangements shall be assiduously made for the reciting of the book. Listening to it with devotion and love yields the fruit of all cherished desires. Man becomes free from sins on listening to Shiva Purana. After enjoying immense pleasures, he attains the world of Shiva. Merely by listening to the story of Shiva, one derives the merit similar to that resulting from Rajasuya and 100 Agnistoma rites. O sage, by listening to the story of Shiva, one derives the benefit of and merit derived from ablution in the sacred rivers and from gifting away a crore of cows. Those who constantly listen to Shiva's story that sanctifies the worlds are not mere human beings. They are Rudras. There's no doubt in this. Sages consider the dust in the lotus feet of those who listen to the holy glory of Shiva and those who constantly glorify it to be as holy as the holy centers. Let those embodied beings who desire to attain salvation listen always the Puranic story of Shiva with devotion. If anyone is unable to listen to the Puranic story, let him listen at least for a muhurta every day with pure mind. O sage, if any man is unable to listen to the story of Shiva every day, let him listen to it in the course of holy months, days, etc. O great sage, he who regularly listens to Shiva's story crosses the ocean of worldly existence after burning away the great forest of Karman. No mishap befalls those men who listen to Shiva's story, even for a muhurta, or half that time, or even for a moment with devotion. O sage, certainly the fruit derived from listening to Shiva Purana is the same as that derived from making all charitable gifts or from performing all sacrifices. O Vyasa, especially in the age of Kali, there is no greater virtue aimed at salvation and meditation than listening to the Puranas. There is no doubt that the listening to Shiva Purana and the holy recital of his names yield fruits readily like the kalpa tree to human beings. Shiva has created the nectarine juice in the form of Purana for the benefit of men of poor intellect in the Kali age who have eschewed virtue and good conduct. Only one person becomes free from old age and death by drinking the nectar, Amrita, but by drinking the nectarine story of Shiva, the entire family becomes free from death and old age. O dear, one instantaneously attains by listening to the Puranas that salvation which virtuously ascetics and performers of sacrifices derive. As long as perfect knowledge is not attained, Yoga Sastras shall be learnt assiduously and the Puranic texts be listened to. By listening to the Puranas, sin is reduced and eliminated, virtue is enhanced, and the wise man does not re-enter worldly life. Hence, indeed, the Puranas shall be assiduously listened to for the achievement of virtue, wealth, love, and salvation. Man attains thanks to listening to the Puranas that benefit which is attained by sacrifices, charitable gifts, penances, and pilgrimages. If there be no Purana showing the path of Dharma, there will be no person observing Vrata or interested in the life hereafter. He who listens to at least one among the 36 Puranas or reads it with devotion is liberated. There is no doubt in this. No other path so pleasing is there. The path of the Puranas is the most excellent. Nothing in the world shines without the Sastras as the worlds of living beings without the sun. Footnotes. 238. The sage Vishwamitra was the son of Ghatin or Ghadi of the Kusika race, descended from Kusika. He is called Ghadija and Ghadi Nandana. He was born a Kshatriya, but by intense austerities raised himself to the Brahmana caste and became one of the 7 great sages. 239. Rajasuya is a great sacrifice celebrated in the Shrauta Sutras. It was performed at the coronation of a king. The sacrifice of a horse, Ashvamedha, was performed by kings. It was an exercise for attaining sovereignty of the world. The horse was let loose to wander at will for a year. The king or his representative followed the horse with an army. When the horse entered a foreign country, the ruler of that country was bound either to fight or submit. (240) The printed Sanskrit text is defective. Substitute Shrad, Trishati, 4 Shrad, Vishrati. For the number of the Puranas and Upapuranas together is 36 and not 26. And here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Hari Om Tat Sat.